Well, good afternoon. It's VindaCator here from iPlayMore.com. Quick reminder, go to YouTube and subscribe to us there. Follow me on Twitch. Make sure you go to iPlayMore.com. Sign up for our video game test. It's just around the corner. So I'm the game producer and designer for Thunder Throne Wars. Takes place right here in the Milky Way galaxy. You might know this place. In fact, you might live where it says sun here. And if you had a super fast spaceship, you could travel down the Korean Arm and end up in the Stellar Jewel Box Nebula, MGC 3603. It looks just like this. And so we put our little planet Nebulous Prime there. And as we fly into the planet, we can see the world that we're going to create. Now, this is some concept art, very early stage still. And so it's kind of interesting because we did a whole bunch of development on Forever many years ago, probably around 2011. And then we developed Bear Isle just in the last 2 years. That's what I'm going to be showing today. And the new team is working on Intrepid. And then today, Marcel sent in the pieces of Azure Island. So this is Azure Island. This is the concept art. And then this is the actual development here that we're going to be working with. And I've set out the goals. We've got 10 goals here that we're going to accomplish, creating our vertical slice in a playable level in multiplayer. So it's getting very exciting. It's going to be awesome to finally play this with the team and with the viewers and everybody else. Because, you know, just listening to me talk and play two players running around, just not quite enough. That's not our plan. Anyways, I got things figured out. So we've got Devin working on this. So this should be starting to kick out this next week. So our game has a metagame over it. And so what that means is when you're winning and losing arenas, it actually has consequences. And so if you're winning, well, you're taking territory. If you're losing, well, the enemy's taking territory. And if it's neutral, then it looks like that. That's the plan. That's the design. So this is Bear Isle. This is done by a professional map maker. We wanted to kind of take this to the next level instead of, you know, most first-person shooters. They don't really draw out maps, and it's not really an open world. And that's really what we want to do, is just take this to the next level and make something that's just beyond anything you've ever experienced before. And it's interesting because I have these ideas, and I'm always blown away when they start coming true and then going beyond what I even thought. And that's what's happening here. And so here's what we got in Unreal. So when you're way up this high, it's so we have a whole new landscape texture system that's going to be implemented in 4.22.3. So we're just going to update the game server on Amazon Web Services. We're going to be updating that map I just showed you to that newest version, and then we've got this awesome no tiling landscape texture system that's going to go in there. So. And this is kind of zooming in on the area we're playing, so we've had to, because the map turned out to be so big, we've had to move up the castle and the fortress. So actually the castle's the same place, the fortress has moved up. And this feels right to me. Of course we need to multiplayer it, but to know for sure. Alright, so I didn't do a lot this week with these, so we've got a couple new images, but a lot of stuff from last week as well. So our red energy devices and shields, our blue energy devices and shield, our dark energy device and shield, and then if you turn the shield around on the other side, you've got this. So this is the rapid impact, its energy, and its shield, and then the coveted rare, it's your core shield, and this energy will work with any device. So when you run out, it'll tap that. And of course, these devices are hidden, and so, you know, when you want to go find something, you can go pick them up. And they're very cool because they attack the core shield directly first. Bit of a surprise for the enemy. Even for me, testing, it's a little bit of a surprise when things are going to happen. I kind of like that. So there is our spider. I had a meeting with the art director this week, and he said that he had a lot to say, but the main bottom line is that we need some smaller hairs on this guy. So that might be done. Tyler might have got that done already. We'll see. Komodo is rigged and running and in animation stages now. Part of our cinematic. The Foxhead fruit bat is rigged and in animation. In fact, I've seen some of the animation. Looks really good. He hangs, he flies. It's going to be great. So this is our Lager Princess. She's not complete yet. Still missing hair. And he said don't worry about the skin and stuff like that. So this is from a couple weeks ago still. But really what we're looking at is what she's wearing on her body, which I think looks really good, actually. My mouse is jumping around. Incredible leather work. Looks really good. So, and then here is our Lager Prince. So he's got a little update to him. And I really kind of like the leopard print idea kind of embodied into some of this armor. So that's great. So he is, he's in rigging now. That's really awesome. So these are NPCs. We're going to just do a couple simple animations for them. One is going to be going to them for a training quest. And 2 is going to be visiting them, telling stories around the bonfire. So I want to just kind of promote those 2 ideas. So that's what we're going to do. And there is his sword. On the brood side, we've got Uriel. So I think he's ready to go to rigging. We can start to animate him, then he'll become a playable character. And on the kin side, we got Zach. So we're waiting for an update. Zorn has still been working little details on Suiel, and Henrique and Karina were working on some of Suiel's jewelry that were still outstanding. So she's coming along. This is the mock-up I did for our scoreboard, so this is where we're going to take this. We still got to get team score into the game. This is the machinima that I designed. This needs to go back to art direction. So basically all you're going to see in the game is your score, and then at the end it'll pop up and it'll add your team score plus your bonus points. Bonus points are for people being banished. Now last week I even stumped myself. I was like, why is there a port here and a pitted here? Pitted is when you're put in the pit. Ports is how many people you put in the pit. So it took me a while to remember. This has all been immaculately designed many, many years ago. So it's nice to see us finally coming to fruition on that. So anyways, the whole idea with the scoreboard is that we show the top 2 players on each team, or the top player on each team, I guess I should say, and then the rest of the 16 on 16 down below. And with all of these wonderful things, we don't have everything in there. We don't have XP yet. We don't have guilds. We don't have titles or crowns. All that stuff needs to come. And a lot of the stuff like the crowns are just placeholders that I made years and years ago. Still got to get the chat system in, but it's coming along. And it's nice to have the design done, because then it's like a blueprint of where we're going with all this. And the market, design that. Can't wait for us to be able to just grab something, drag and drop it, put it up for sale. It's kind of funny. I was telling people they could, cash out using the marketplace once we get to beta. Once we get to this stage, I mean, it might be beta, it might be sooner. But people are like, well, that sounds like a lot. So if dragging this to here is a lot, then I guess it might be. But no, it's pretty simple to liquidate your virtual goods. Trying to keep this as simple as possible for the end user. That means a lot more work up front, but we're willing to do that. So here's an idea of what your wealth storage is going to look like. So you got your character, you got your character's gear. Crowns are going to be locked until you earn it. So that's kind of a future thing, but we'll get to it. And then all your devices are going to level up and open up a slot each time. So each 2 levels, so you go up 2 levels, it opens up a slot. And those slots are going to be just storage, so you can collect more things. So it's kind of a cool way of doing it. I like the idea of your gear leveling up. And then, of course, you could always exchange this gear for something that's more rare and stuff. Of course, this is all the silver common gear that we're showing there, but it's going to go up 12 levels of rarity. So it's all designed and ready to go. Same with our algorithm. This is what it's going to look like when you mouse over an item so that you can read more about it. And I wanted it nice and big so it's easier to see. So that's kind of cool. So maybe next week we'll have one of these for Suiel. And I know Zorn's working on that for Suiel and maybe for Balaam as well. So, And this is the two characters Zorn's working on. So he's working on Suiel, and then he's going to work on Talimad. And that's what he's done for Suiel's pants. And how he's got it so performant in the game already compared to what Epic did with Paragon. And there's what her gear looks like. That's just awesome. Just love that. And then man, that's about 2 weeks old now. Just an image of her. That's the very first time she's come into Unreal. Work in progress. They're always quick to tell me that. So she's going to be awesome. So there's no proper lighting or anything yet. Still doesn't have her boots. It's coming along. All right. And then the first 4 characters, just the concept art in a poster. Now, this is pretty cool. So the art director's been saying that, we shouldn't be doing normal creatures. He says that we should be making creatures that on this island that are kind of beyond. So it's kind of cool. Eldwin, I should say, made this brute rock, and it was kind of funny because one of the singers and the wiki. So one of the writers challenged him to figure out why this creature is like it is. So he's got all that, the behavior and all that stuff. So it's kind of cool. And this creature is not even in our creature design document. No backstory. So this is obviously going to go in there. Oh yeah, I got a follow. Cool. So Adrian has worked on this and colored this up for us. So we've got the reeds, we've got the trees. And so we're seeing if Maggie can actually make trees like that, and fit into our building. And there's our Intrepid base map, where everything's gonna be. The layout for everything, the Brood Fortress. What we want to put as a throne pit in the front here. Oh yeah, the Good Queen followed me too. Thanks guys. Cypher and Good Queen. Very cool. So this is kind of the idea that we have, except instead of this waterfall, we want to go back and have this kind of a dam idea. And also have that as a pit so that you could fall into that. So it's kind of interesting. And Wade's still working on the marmoset, so I don't have anything new, but he says it's done. And next Monday, it'll go out to the rigger. So away we go. Hey, welcome to the stream, man. And then here's some other concept art that she's done. So this is cool. We got the kin, all the trees over here, the brood, the stumps over here. I always love this one. There's the land bridge, so it's very cool. So the art director Robin wants us to kind of change some things around. So here's the bridges I was talking about. So I was thinking about, this is where that croc should come and do a chomp on Zach. That would be kind of interesting if he came close to the walkway and it came zipping up over here. Zipping up. I'm making up words now. Cool. At least we know the bots are working. Okay. And so here is a little bit of the dam picture, a bit of a close-up of the dam. So the Brood dam this off. So this is all stuff that we're going to build for this vertical slice. And we should have a whole bunch new images coming from the new level designer. He's got all this stuff now. He's going to be working on it today, he said. So that's exciting. This is where the Brood Fortress is going to go. Now, just to mention here, this was supposed to be the ocean held back, but I think we got a problem because if we put this lower than the ocean, then the ocean's not going to be held back. So I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do that. I mean, it's okay if we leave it like it is, but that's not exactly what the story was. Kin Castle will be on the opposite side of these mountains facing this way. So you're going to either go around or over. Our game, it's pretty easy to do all that kind of stuff. So there's the basic layout there of what we're going to build. You can see the fountain and all these images. And the level designer said it's going to be no problem. You can see this is the marmoset stuff. Courtney's about to have her baby, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. But anyways, you can see here that because this goes down, the water goes through, so that it's all going to be fixed. We'll have that all figured out. So I talked to the level designer about that. He said no problem. And so if you go to Teespring and look for iPlayMore Thunder, we've got some products up. We've got t-shirts, we've got bags. This is all real. Somebody asked me, is that real? It's real. I took the time to do it. Well, this came through my email. I cheated a bit. But it's a connection through Twitch, through extensions, through integrations of Teespring. I left all those things up so I'd remember all that. And then our products. So anything you purchase here goes to help us make the game. That would be very fantastic. And then I've got this image here. We also have the poster if you want to go get that. So go to teespring.com/stores/iPlayMore. And if you enter code iPlayMore, you're going to save $3 on anything that you buy. So that code works on everything. So there you go. Go check that out. And if you're active in our mana, okay, we're going to try that one again. If you're active in our Discord, you will earn mana. So hey, you guys in Twitch there, type !mana. Let's just make sure our whole mana system's still working. All right. So make sure you go to iPlayMore.com, sign up for a video game test. And we're going to jump in right now to the game. All right. You got 44 mana. All right. So if I can figure out where to click. There we go. So we've got the force fields in again. I made them small this time. The idea of making them as big as the roots, I think, was just overkill. And they only need to be so big. So they are sort of functioning. They're not 100%. They're not changing exactly like when you change, you know, like when you steal a kingdom and stuff like that. But I'm going to show you a little bit about that today. So we're going to do things a little different today, which is always good. So let's... All right, so we're going to just... And I'm running on a different system. So Kang wanted me, because we've been running into bugs, like that bug where the devices didn't work, he wants me to have two systems set up. So that's what I've done. So just bear with me here as I try to figure out what the heck I'm doing. I think this is the first one. Okay, so I'm going to take Zach, and instead of capturing the throne, which you would normally do, so I'm just going to run all the way over to the enemy side here. Hey, there's the boot in the sky. I saw that earlier today. I thought that was a once-in-a-lifetime event, but there it is again. I've done a little playing with lighting, but I watched the Unreal lighting, I don't know what you'd call it, tutorial the other day. And there's some pretty complicated stuff going on. All right, so here is our home shrine underneath the home tree. So let's spawn in the brood. And we'll just pretend that Balaam... See, there's a little glitch right there, too. That scepter works for a couple moments. And it's not supposed to until you place a throne, so... It's the other thing that the art director's talking about is that everything is so big that it makes everything else, like the characters, look small. So, anyways, we'll get that sorted out. Oh, we could resize the roots to fit the force field, of course. We can do anything. Okay, so this guy's going to capture this throne. And we're going to just back over here. All this is going to... This is all pre-art director stuff here. Anyways, watch what's going to happen here.
Prince of Thunder.
So because I'm standing in it, I'm inside of it. Okay, I'm going to just... I'm pretty sure it's working. Yeah, it's working. It's going to lower the music for a second. Oh yeah, you can hear it. Okay, so I can go out, but look what happens when I try to go in. So that's going to protect that shrine. So let's just go to the other side and we'll do the same thing. So that's because it's a random walk when you make strongholds, kingdoms, and empires. Oh, I don't want to go in the river. Help me. Yeah, anyways. So that it randomly, some of them will be in there. Now there's a little secret though too. Let's show you the secret too. So like, how would you get in there to unlock it? There's the question. Look at the pile of pep. Now, you see my pep going up 5, 9. So now we've got this working properly. See that pep is on the path? And honestly, you cannot run fast to pick this up. It's like next to impossible. And they're zigzaggy because I put all the things in here. Honestly, I thought I did it straight, but... And you can see the plant. So now we are producing pep at a good rate. I've got 29, which means I am 2.9 times faster in the map. Okay, so we don't want to capture yet. We're going to get Balaam over here. So we're going to show Balaam on the other side here. Let's go make a stronghold. Just pushing my jump button. The characters have wings, so they can jump like this. Which is kind of amazing. They can fly too, but we're not doing that right now. That's just the jump. Alright, so I just did a FOV so we can see what's going on the device there. So you can see it's now leveled up to 1332 and it's auto-filling. So it's pretty cool. All the devices will autofill. So if you're really in intense battles, yeah, you're going to run out of stuff. Oh, and I just want to mention, this is running like terribly. I should just start deleting things. But we've got way too much in here. And we did it the old school way where everything... See, I'm trying to pick things up. Oh, my jump didn't work. I jumped too late. Come on. All right, let's try the same thing over here. So there is no lock on here. But the more... So you're going from a kingdom to an empire. Well, there's a chance it's going to lock. You're going from an empire to a dynasty. There's another chance it could lock in here. And then when you do dominations, where you're attacking that energy icon right there. Oh yeah, note to self, we need to fix the zoom. That's just not... Whoa, excuse me. That's just not acceptable. Okay, so let's get Brood there to capture the throne. So Brood's going to take the Kin... Sorry, no, Kin's going to take Kin throne. I'm getting confused. So we're very close where I only have to worry about playing one character.
The king. Prince of Thunder.
All right. So it'd be good if I was in here. Oh, I didn't show the secret. Okay, so I can get out. Now I was doing something the other day where I was coming really fast from above. Let's just try that. And I was able to break in. Let's just see. Programmer's gonna fix all that stuff. All right, let's just try. Oh, see? All right. I don't think it's got enough time to respond. Okay, you're not supposed to be able to do that. So, anyways, it's just new, so we'll get it sorted. All right. So if I come here and I push G, so we don't have animations done yet. We've got a rigger, and he's going to be rigging these characters now. And so when you push G, they are going to animate. But the cool thing about pushing G, which is your gesture, is they cause the power-ups to fall from the sky. Now this is just my little test ground here. The next map will actually have this functioning. So I can come in here, pick up these guys. There we go. So I got them all. Now let's show you a secret. Just gonna push jump. Jump right over that wall. Jump right over that tree. All right. So let's pretend that I had a lock in here that I wanted to get to. And it's stopping me. I can't get through here. Well, if I select not with, we'll just show you what I look like. So I'm basically kind of invisible. Check this out. Ha ha ha. Now, isn't that cool? So that's how you do that. All right. So now what do we want to do? Let's banish Balaam. Let's actually just look at his shields here. Oh yeah, so I got this thing now. You push H. Actually, he's got 100% of everything. All right. So what I'm going to do is just going to switch back over to Zach here. Let's go get some power-ups. Now we're going to make this so that the whole team has to push gesture. And if they don't, you're not going to get the power-ups. So everybody will be gesturing. And you can see as I'm gesturing, the power-ups are showing up. It's kind of interesting. When I designed this, I had meant that you would still keep the return, and then you'd have a way to get out of the pit. But when you banish somebody... Oh man, I'm missing that jump for some reason. Alright, Mr. Balaam. Let's go show a secret. Show two secrets. One, behind the waterfall. There it is. See that? There's a energy. A rare energy there. And I didn't pick it up for some reason. Okay, I'm going to go in. So back here is our throne pit that you can fall into quite easily. But if you go down into the pit a little bit here. Oh, and Henrique, we're going to use this pit as a placeholder in our... Instead of trying to build another pit for Intrepid, we're going to just use this one as a placeholder. Because there's a scene where we banish Sui out. So you see that? I just picked up a rare device. And if I shoot that rock... Oh, and there's another little secret here. You can actually stay in the middle of the rock. Let it form around you. And you got a nice little hiding place here. And then you can just walk out. Dun dun dun. Okay. And I'm itching to try the shields, but I can't do that with one guy and two. One guy playing two computers on one. One guy playing two players on one computer. Boy, that's hard. I don't know why is that hard to say. Okay, so Balaam's facing away from me. Oh well, it doesn't matter. So when you push your over, so first of all, your up button is going to change your scepters. So you can see I can change my scepter. And the scepters aren't functioning yet, so they actually shouldn't even be in the scene, but that's an animation thing. And then when you push your over button, that allows you to select the kind of power-up that you want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on Notch Up, and I'm going to turn on Notability, which is 5 times damage. And every time I shoot... Okay, it's got a recoil on the device, so I'm moving up. Alright, the rarer is going to attack his core shield. Oh, So there's a bug right there. We stopped.
Notability.
So that pause worked. Yeah. Okay, that was a little strange. Okay, so he's exploded because he had some thrown energy and he froze me. So I'm just going to switch to my claw. Alright, it's gone now, so now I can go collect all. This is called booty, so everything he had fell out. And I can't pick up the return because you can only get one. Alright, let's go find him in the pits. Actually, he's going to automatically spawn after a while. So let's just go back to... So this is what it looks like when you've been banished. There's going to be an animation here. So that was what was missing there. And I was standing really close to him. And there was a weird glitch. I wasn't able to fire my device. And then it fired and then he got banished. So it's not sure exactly what was going on there, but I'm glad to capture it. So once you've been banished, you can just hit your mouse button and spawn to the pit. Now let's just show what the pit replay is like. Now, let's just roll my mouse wheel. So you can see I got 3,500 points, 501 points. And that's, you get 1 point for banishing. All those points come from removing shield. So the game's all leveraged to play up top here. But guess what I can do? I can go to the fountain, jump in. See, I've come out of the fountain. I gotta fix that. I'll get out myself. That's a lot of pep. So that means I'm moving 3 times faster. So I can come in here, and there's Balaam. And so he has no shields. So now he does have the ability to make a shield around himself or make a small shield in front of him. But it's impossible for me to play both sides. So when you shoot him once, he's banished again. So we're just going to go back over to Balaam. Now here's this bug here. So he's been banished. He's going to hear that. That's an end sound. So you control when you spawn, so you don't have to, if there's somebody there camping you. But the thing about this, oh, I see. That's Zach that has that sound on him. So that's just a little bug we got to deal with. So I've been telling the programmer about it, but I don't think he understands exactly, but that should help him. Okay. So, I mean, there's going to be all kinds of stuff in here to hide and sneak around and stuff. But, oh yeah, what I'm trying to do is figure out my score here. So let's just push H. So I can see I got 3502 yet. So just 1 point. So I banish him, I get 1 point. So that's the thing, the negative about banishing is I'm slowly going to lose my rank if I'm down here camping this. And that's how we've designed it. Now there's some other things that are going to come later on to help people that have been banished. And one of them is to spawn at different areas. One of them is to get some random gear loadouts. So I'll get some shields. But you can see if I push H here, I got 0 shields. Oh, there's another bug there. It's showing my claw as empty. Alright, so we'll just pretend that I used my claw. I've got a very limited jump right now. Technically, I'm not supposed to have wings in here. I can go around and around and around and go up there. Those are 2 intertwining pathways. But I think for today, let's just go over here. And here's a little laugh at myself place. We'll just kind of whip up here. So there are some devices. I'm going to push H. Oh, there they're showing up. So now I can change to my Stingray. There's some shield. 20%. Black and white. So if somebody shot me, I'd be able to keep going. It's a bit of a random guess, though, because if they shot me with blue or red, I would be banished. Got 2 red devices. Now, here's the laugh at myself moment here. So I've had an animator here for over 2 months, and I never thought about the freaking dragon, because that's a fully rigged dragon in need of animation. It's not ours, it's just a placeholder. But why the heck didn't I have him animating that? So there's the question. So another little secret door there. Can go inside. Now I'm protected. I have some rare shields. I've got a rare device. I don't know why that's happening. My head. Little things we're going to fix up. Just the camera goes outside. It's not supposed to. We'll get that fixed. Just we're using one thing to do 2 things, that's all. I think I can run up here. Helps with the recoil device. Pick up some energy. Okay, so the problem right now... Actually, just go show this on the throne here. So the problem right now is that my shields are maxed at 44%. You're going to see the max here. There they go. And you don't want to go play the game with 44% shield. I mean, you can, but it's really simple. Go level them up. And he's going to be able to walk right in here because it's his side. And I level up right here. That's the happy sound. And now I've leveled up my shields. And now I'm ready for battle again. I can fill them up. I can go to the throne and fill them up. All kinds of things. So we showed banishing. There we go. So on the thrones, I can push T. That comes up with a menu. And if I want to make that fire scepter work, I'm going to place a fire throne. And you can see now it's burning. And if I just push F, I can fire some fire, and then it takes a little bit of time, and it's going to come back around. And I can do that for lightning, fire, ice, throne. Sorry, lightning, fire, ice, and storms. I had to think about what the 4th one was. All right, let's just go back to Zach here for a sec. So he's got a scepter. If he pushes F, nothing happens. So I'm going to push Enter so I can fly. I'm going to fly out through the fountain, out into the map. Now those thrones can be placed all the way across the level, and they put the enemy icon into jeopardy. And there we go. Now hold on a second. There should be a find on my screen. So there's another little issue there. There should be, if I push H, yeah, see, Brood have a stronghold. I haven't unlocked it, so there's another little bug. Anyways, I can push T, I can push D, I can push my mouse, and you see now my scepter is working. I can go off the throne, I can push F, and I can fire a lightning scepter. And if there's an enemy, that he will get hit by that. Anyways, that's all I'm going to show for today. Today is just going to be kind of direct to the point. There's lots going on here. Got to get back to it. But I think that's pretty good for today. And no crashes so far. That's great. I kind of think I know how to make it crash, but I think we're just going to move on here. So anyways, it's VindaCator saying thanks for watching. Go to iPlayMore.com, sign up for a video game test. We've got that multiplayer test coming. The server's going to be updated. The level's going to be updated. And we're going to be loading in there as a team playing it. So it's not going to be just me anymore. And away we're going to go. So anyways, like, subscribe, follow, share, comment, all that good stuff. And we'll see you on the flip side. It's VindaCator, and I am out.